Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a true X-Men classic, the Toy Biz famous covers series Rogue action figure. So let's get started. If you're a fan of vintage Marvel collectibles or grew up with the iconic X-Men lineup, this one is definitely going to hit that nostalgia button. If you're into action figures, toy hunts, and vintage collectibles, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like. So let's go ahead and get into this. So this is Rogue from Toy Biz famous covers line, a series that stood out for its 10-inch scale figures with real cloth outfits. Something very different from your standard action figures. Rogue, also known as Anna Marie, is one of the most popular members of the X-Men, known for her power-absorbing abilities and southern charm. This figure really captures that classic comic book look with her green and yellow suit and signature hairstyle. So let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging. The famous covers line came in these window-style boxes, showcasing the figure front and center, right in here. You've got bold X-Men branding and this character artwork and that vintage Toy Biz design that just screams late 90s, early 2000s. Now, here we have the Toy Biz logo down here at the bottom. Rogue, 8-inch ultra posable figure with authentic fabric costume. It says here, look, here's a copy of the comic right here, and you can see the old sticker that's on there. It says famous covers right there. And there is Rogue. Now, here is the top of the packaging. Here is this side right here. And let's go ahead, and it's the same thing on this side. Bottom and the back, right? The back, where you have Rogue there. It says special collector's edition, right? And famous covers is known for having the flap, right? The flap where you have the figure inside here. And here's a little write-up on Rogue. Let's go ahead and let me bring it up here so that if you care to, you want to pause it and read up on it, you can. But let's go ahead and pop her open and take a look and see what this figure is all about. Well, I went ahead and pulled it out of the packaging, and you see this little clamshell. It's not really covered, it's open here, and then the figure just comes right out, and she blends right in there. But let's go ahead and take a look at Rogue here. Let's take a look at the head sculpt there. Just take a look at that, the facial expressions on that. It's got real rooted hair, right? And a little headband there. And a nice little small faux leather coat here. The X-Men jumpsuit there. The belt with X-Man on it. See that? The X right there. And see her hand. You see this hand. And just take a look at those boots, guys. Wow. Just take a look at these boots. This is a really cool figure. Let's check out the articulation, right? She does move up and down. Same thing on both sides, right? The head, twist, a little bit down, a little bit up, right? I like this hairstyle. And she does do a split, right? Leg, kick, ankle motion, right? Knee bends, right? Same thing here, here. She can sit down, right? Lay down, waist down, and back, right? Let me go ahead and go ahead and put her on the turntable and we'll take a look at her. Here she is, displayed with some of my other figures here that I brought out. These two are famous covers, Falcon, Mighty Thor, and I also have a Marvel Captain America figure here, just to kind of see how she scales. And just to compare, here is a Adam West 60s Figures Toy Company Batman, and you can see how much larger she is compared to the standard 8-inch Mego figures. And I am going to put him right here so that you can kind of get an idea of how much bigger these figures are. These are 8-inch and these are closer to 10-inch size action figures. But either way, they still display pretty cool. So, you know, these figures may not compete with modern figures, but it absolutely holds its own as a vintage collectible. That's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of Rogue? Do you have any of these famous covers figures? Do you have Rogue or any other? Again, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please, I invite you to do so. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.